takes me just a little moment to announce my stream on Twitter, and not the moment too soon on YouTube. And now what pops out? Thankfully, before I actually start streaming, so no nasty bots in the chat yet. Anyways, how long has it been since last stream? A full week, I think. Probably something along the lines. The last stream on 13. Wow, okay, that was actually more than a week ago, I guess. Yeah, that's not good. So, hello, people, and Happy New Year! Welcome to another year of another events we can't exactly predict. So, today is January 7th. In some countries, it's also a Christmas day. Some had it like 2 weeks ago, which is also okay. But I would like to wish a Merry Christmas to those who actually celebrate it right now. So, hey, Merry Christmas! Merry past Christmas for those who already had it as well. Okay, that's better. Giving the camera a good angle is kinda tough. So, yeah. Welcome to the year 2022. I didn't have any big plans for today's chat stream, basically. One of the things I wanted to do is to reflect on the past year, which is basically see how much progress I managed to make in that little short while of me making streams before the year ended. And I think it's not too bad, as a matter of fact. By just doing my own thing on Twitch, I got to, let's see, come on, show me statistics, 19 followers right now. That's a big number. I actually didn't expect that, in fact, considering all the streaming quite too seriously, despite how often I am trying to stream, or was trying at least before the burnout started to hit. I think I've had like something in between 20 or 30 streams in the 3 months, which is not too shabby. In those 30 streams, I've managed to reach basically that much of following, and there's also slightly over 10 followers on YouTube as well. But I don't exactly rely, I'm not exactly taking that platform as something to promote myself too seriously, because by all means, I believe YouTube kind of requires a little bit of different kind of content distribution that is just streaming. It doesn't seem streaming in itself on YouTube doesn't seem to work quite so well. I don't get like too many people on YouTube actually interacting with me in chat whenever I stream, so I'm not even quite sure how to consider it as a platform for my streaming. But at the very least, I can use it as my stream archive, which I guess also works. So, not sure how much I can talk about the past year from this point, but maybe I can talk a little bit now about a new year. Basically, what is to come. Right now, all my streams are marked, at least on YouTube, in the description. They all are marked as Take Flight stream series. That stream series been going for quite a while, and to be frank, I will keep on going with my streams as Take Flight streams until I actually perform a proper debut for what? How do I spell it correctly? Debut? Debut. I guess debut is right. So, all of my streams are technically Take Flight streams until I debut as a Vtuber. And debut in itself will be a separate stream where I actually will be introducing myself in fullest. But that stream isn't going to happen until I am confident enough that there are actually people watching. I could have debuted probably as soon as I started streaming. That would be like totally okay, but for me it's kind of a big deal that if I am going to tell about myself, about my world, about my origin, and not like just another silly VTuber to like say silly jokes, haha, and talk to people. That wouldn't quite work for me, and I don't want the start to be just an archived recording. So, yeah. So I would like to make that a little announcement. While notably YouTube following doesn't grow too well, I will be making my Twitch growth as a standpoint to consider how much of a following I actually gain. So, one of the requirements for me to debut for my debut, yes, would actually be attaining a Twitch affiliate status. It's not exactly a goal in itself, but it is more like an indication that yes, the probability that I actually have a decent following that would be watching after me whenever whenever I am actually going to debut is, well, sensible in its size for me to actually start telling my own story. And after that debut, what is going to happen is I will actually start to, aside from gaming and like simple book reading, I will be working on my own stories as well as trying to self-publish in some way. I still need to consider the platform and a format I am going to look after. There also probably will be a lot of work with artists I'm familiar with. Most likely with Catherine, who is an artist who made my model and design in general. So I will be. Well, I guess I might have not ever cleared that before, but my intent is to be a lore heavy Vtuber. So there will be a lot of world building and storytelling projects on my channel. So I might actually try to start working on that maybe even right now, because I actually need a following that would be looking forward to hearing more stories about myself, about characters that are related to me, and well, hear what kind of visual format they would like. Maybe I will try to find an artist with whom I would be making a visual story, like a comic or I don't know, a webtoon. Maybe I will try to like make some sort of simple game. Still will require artists to work with, but then on top of that, I will also need to actually start learning other things like coding. As a matter of fact, I actually have a copy of Game Maker Studio, like an old one, 1.4, 1.6. I don't remember exact numbers, but I do have a copy, and I was always interested to actually learn to program in it and like maybe make my own game someday. I know how to tell stories. I don't exactly know how to make an entertaining experience out of it, and I kinda need to work on that. Maybe my stories will take a form of music. That's also possible. Speaking of which, I actually made a potentially regrettable purchase, but we will see in like 2 days. That purchase is one of the reasons why I kind of want to do a stream on January 9th to actually show or, well, like, play around with the thing that I've purchased for myself. There's one problem with that thing, though. While I got it on discount, even then, the price is kind of not exactly a very nice price for my wallet, especially after holidays. So I might be a little bit too in the red. But, well, that purchase was made in a good faith in my future. Which brings us to some different news. First of all, streams might get a bit less frequent and a bit less about gaming. Gaming in itself, I see that it brings people in if you are like if a gameplay is entertaining enough in itself and you can interact with your chat during gameplay, which is not exactly a problem, but you do need to be able to spread your attention between the game and a chat. So in those 3 months I've been game streaming, I actually think I've hit a point of burnout, so I might require a little bit of rest from gaming. So this will be put on hold. However, that does not mean there won't be any gaming streams. If everything goes well, next week, on next Saturday, there will be a gaming stream as I will be playing with my friend. So, please look forward to it. I'm kind of thrilled to like experience a game in in like cooperative campaign. It wouldn't be the first game for me to play with someone on stream, but like previously the only time of me playing a game with someone else while I was live on stream was a train wreck that was Risk of Rain 2 modded experience. And I wasn't even prepared for that. I wasn't even aware of what to expect. And like, I performed kinda crazy there. I'm not even sure how to describe that time of me playing. It was a little bit crazy. That's for sure. So, that will be happening, but I'm not sure how much of our gaming will be happening starting from today. Or like basically from the next week, because there will be stream on Sunday and it also will be a chatting stream. Or more of a fooling around with whatever I am going to get from the Postomate. Like, yeah, I'm actually going to play around with the thing that I've purchased. I'm not selling just yet what exactly I purchased, but I am curious if it is going to work in a way it's supposed to work, if I can use it in a way that I would like to use it. If it doesn't, if the thing that it is intended to be used for won't exactly work for me, because I'm a dum-dum. I'm not very smart and sometimes think, what is that supposed to mean? Also, hi, C9496. Welcome to the stream. I'm not even sure what to say here. Anyways, yeah, there probably will be less gaming activities, but my burnout isn't exactly the only thing to blame for it. There is another factor that will be playing into the whole situation, and that factor is actually me getting back on a full-page job. Since I'm not exactly working from home kind of worker, it means that I will be spending like 8 hours every day out of bounds, unable, and even if I were to try to like combine my work with streaming. Okay. Sure. Okay. So, yeah, it means that 8 hours out of like a lot of hours per day I will be spending away from home and won't actually be able to stream. And also, probably will be coming home tired, so there might be situations where I won't be exactly physically fit to stream, even if I would want to. So I can't exactly be in a situation where I will be able to make a full week schedule as I was doing at the start of my streams, in like very early first weeks, when I would be posting a schedule for an entire week and then stream according to it. I just won't be able to quite predict my ability to stream anymore, sadly. And yeah, I still will try to stream at least twice a week. And there probably will be I probably will guarantee at least one stream per week every Saturday. But I can't promise that any of the streams will actually be gaming. But we will see. The stream, the what? No, wait. I'm saying it all wrong. The idea of starting to stream Final Fantasy XIV still stands, but I'm kinda cautiously following the news on the game and server statuses to actually know when congestion is not going to be as high. And there was an update recently, the one that added Savage Raid. So congestion still might be a little bit too high for free players to join, and that's one of the things that kinda stalls me, because one of the people that agreed to join me on Final Fantasy Adventure are actually free players. So there might be the case of them just not being able to enter the game, which would be kind of unfortunate. Something that I would like to basically avoid. So I will be waiting until the situation with servers congestion will be resolved, and after that I will be trying to agree with other VTubers on specific details of how, when, and what are we going to stream Final Fantasy related. A format isn't exactly clear yet because we didn't have much of a discussion on that topic. I did not forget about that topic though, so if any of you were looking forward for that, please stay with us. It will be happening. It will be happening. I just can't say when exactly it will be happening. I can say that one thing that is likely not going to happen is any Monster Hunter Rise streams, because I didn't pre-order it and my wallet's kinda empty. And I'm not opening donations for sole purpose of buying myself Monster Hunter Rise. I'm also not telling anyone how to find me on any gaming platforms, so God forbid any of you actually buy me the game. I'm not letting you. I will buy it when I am ready. If everything actually goes well and my full pay is actually going to work exactly as I hope it would, it means that I will be having plenty of cash to like buy literally any game I want. I might have to, well, to be honest, I kind of want to refrain myself to like low spec gaming if I will be gaming on streams, because the most recent experience with Solar Ash, which I'm still editing the videos to post them on YouTube. That process is kinda harder than I actually originally expected. Like, give credit where credit is due. If there's a VTuber who actually does all montage and editing to their own videos for purpose of making highlight videos, that, well, damn, these people are really good. Like, insanely so. I actually would like to apply to them. That means, like, they know a lot about this stuff. I know literally nothing. And we have an hour bot. Lock. Bot on timeout. Lock list. Goodbye, bot. See ya never. So, yeah. Solar Ash is still in the cooking. Also, mad respect to all the VTubers who actually edit their own videos for YouTube by themselves. Because that experience is kinda crazy. Also takes a lot of time and dedication. Something that I don't exactly always have. So I might actually restrain myself to low spec gaming because apparently my CPU is like chucking seriously whenever I'm trying to play something. Though I guess it's mostly because of my model. So here's another thing. I will be trying to... Well, since I will be getting a better pay, I will be working on actually improving my rig, starting with actually getting myself an iPhone. for sole purpose of like having a better way to track the movement. It's kind of going to be a first step on improving my streaming rig, basically. I think if I will be having an iPhone doing all the heavy lifting for a model, I guess it should actually like lessen the strain to my laptop. So if everything works the way I imagine it would, then once I get that, I should be actually having better performance for my laptop. So it would make the streams with with CPU heavy games, kinda simpler. Hopefully. We will have to see, because if it doesn't, well, yeah, that's bad, but at least I will have a better camera to track model better, which also in turn will mean that I will be able to invest into model improvement, which well, also will be happening. But iPhone goes first. It's kind of a big deal. Until I have an iPhone, improving the model doesn't exactly make sense. Will it happen before debut? Will it happen after? No one knows. I don't know. We will see. Until then, I will have to stick to whatever I have currently on hand. So, what else? What else? There actually has been happening a little bit of different world building behind the scenes. I might start sharing them soon. If that happens, it probably will be on Twitter. But there's simply some projects that I can't disclose right now. But sorry for a bit of a silence. I was a little bit distracted there. A little bit untimely, sadly, but where was I? Okay, so yeah, there were some world developments behind the scenes, and I still will be considering making them public, but I might start posting those on my Twitter. I might refrain until my debut, though, but we will have to see and consider all the things. Because there will be some point there I will have to seriously consider the growth of my streaming platform, basically, I guess. Like, I will have to consider making my channels bigger and gaining more following and like interacting with more people rather than just speaking into empty void. And for that, I will have to look into the ways to of how I am supposed to make it like make way to people who might be interested in the content that I want to provide. One of the things I don't want to become, although I understand that it might be kind of inevitable, is that I don't want to be like one of the many popular VTubers who basically do all the silly things for a purpose of entertainment because, well, streaming is what it is for other people. It's entertainment. People don't. I imagine that people don't watch YouTubers to like listen to political opinions, to listen to matters of real life, news, and yada yada, and other kind of stuff. Like, I don't even really know. Like, as many VTubers, actually, I just want people to, like, if they come to my stream, that they would be joining the stream and just feeling at ease, not being waged by burdens of their daily life. So they would just come here to relax and maybe have some fun. And that I would be able to join them and also relax and have fun. And one thing that I don't really want to become is like basically another jester with like a lot of those weird jokes. I would like to try and avoid that because I don't want to do that just for a purpose of like being a fool of myself. It might be necessary because that's one of the way to entertain your viewers, and that's probably why I see VTubers doing that, why I see different clippers like making clips of VTubers doing silly things, because it's fun, because it's entertaining, and well, people just like watching it. But I'm fine with doing that accidentally, but I don't exactly want to like purposefully go in that road. I kind of just want to be myself. I want to stay accurate to the world building I'm making, to the world building I want to give to my viewers as they will be coming to me. And even if the storytelling, even if there's not that many people who would like to watch VTubers specifically for their world building, for the stories we can tell or write, in my case. Even if there's not that many people like this, I would actually have that exact small community. Even if there's a lot of people like this, well, that's also good. But despite the size, of such following, I would actually want to have specifically that following. The people who would be following me for the story and not just for funnies. Hmm. I'm kinda starting to draw blanks here. I guess today's stream won't be too long because, yeah, I don't actually have too much to talk about. Dead Cells had a DLC released recently, which I didn't purchase, but maybe I will buy it later. But then, but then on the other hand, I haven't finished Dead Cells even once, so it's not like having yet another DLC that I can't even play because I can't reach the content of this DLC. Actually makes any sense. On the last Risk of Rain stream, I tried to talk about not so recent of the videos from Woolly Gaming channel. There he was talking about other people criticizing his 1 minute guide, which was literally a meme. Why people try to like argue about how legitimate it is. It was like a mix of fooling around and actually being serious. If any of the suggestions in that guide actually work for you, and that's good. If it doesn't work, well, that's also good because you really don't have to listen. The entire game is always about how you play it, not how others tell you to play it. And for some reason, people are just influenced too easily, I guess. Which might be a kind of a sad thing, but no one should have jumped on Wooly. He literally didn't deserve it. His advice has worked for me in a way, even if basically I failed to follow half of them. But well, some of them worked, some of them didn't, and I'm all the wiser from the experience. Everyone should too. Even a failure is actually a part of the road to success. As long as you keep trying. I kind of wonder when will be the next developer thoughts entry that will be telling about Survivors of the Void DLC, because I'm kinda wondering actually when they are going to announce the price and hopefully the exact release date, because they said that it will be the first quarter of 2022, and well, that's literally 3 months. They have like at best 3 entries for different DLC news via developer thoughts. And how much of the stuff are we intended to announce there? Like, are they going to tease new survivors? That would be interesting. Or we will go with more monsters and more items. There's still probably a lot of items that remained unrevealed. And probably some of the returning items from original Risk of Rain. I would bargain. Hmm. So many things untold. Oh, there's also another thing. My friend Mothership actually recently released a collaboration single that is a part of AP album. The song is called Dispelled, which is part of upcoming AP album Desdemona, and was made by Mothership in collaboration with Keon. I hope I spelled the name right, but sadly, I don't think Mothership is here to actually correct me. So I'm hoping I didn't butcher it. So, if you didn't give it a listen, I suggest you do. You can find Mothership in my Twitter follows. I don't have all that many. He has a tweet about the release of his single, so you can check the track there. It's really interesting. I actually liked it quite a bit. Gotta wait for full AP to be released, cause that's definitely gonna be an interesting collaboration between those two. What else? What else? I kind of want to hit that 1 hour mark for stream today, at the very least. I know I won't be able to stream for 2 or 3 hours, but I'm really starting to run low on things to talk about. Someone throw me a bone. I need a topic to discuss. What else? What else? What else? So I already talked about Burnout, I talked about Final Fantasy and future streaming with other VTubers, I talked about gaming, game streaming in general, possible changes to streaming in upcoming weeks due to change of my work schedule. What else? I talked about the Dead Cells. I mentioned the stream on January 9th with a little fooling around with unknown thing that I've ordered, and now I'm kind of in the red with my wallet. What else? World development, yes, that I covered. I seriously don't know what to talk about. I'm running low on ideas for today's stream. At this point, I'm just chilling to the music. And yeah, I should have prepared better for that. I was kind of expecting that to happen, because while it's last days of holidays for me, I suspect that for many of my viewers, the holidays have long ended, as a matter of fact, and it's not so many people actually been available at this specific time, so I should have considered that, I guess. But then I don't even know how actually address that issue because I don't know how many viewers in what countries are. So should have like I moved the stream few hours earlier or maybe few hours later? Kinda hard to say. A little bit. I just realized that maybe if I responded to C9496 that Spartans are actually sexy, then maybe I would have had some interesting reaction out of him. Well, that's a bit too little too late for that. Hmm. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. There will be a dev stream from Project Nero Cloud developers on, I think, January 14. When that will be happening? Will be happening 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time plus 8, which is basically Chinese Chinese Standard Time. Yeah, China Standard Time. There will be a stream from the developers. I would like gladly cover that stream on itself, like by restreaming it, but like there's not too much point for me to do that if there's like no one to sit by me to translate it because I'm not very good with Chinese. And by not very good, I mean I don't actually understand it, especially if it's spoken Chinese. I can I can handle it with a translator a little bit, but that's literally the best I can do. And like just watching the Chinese stream by itself would be me giving live reaction. If there are any translators who will be working in Project Neural Cloud community who will be doing live translation of the stream, I would gladly like join them. But I'm just not sure how to approach them, at least not right now. And it seems like there's probably kind of less of people interested, considering that in overseas there's not actually that many people who know about Project Neural Cloud, so community isn't exactly large. There's not much people to cover the development, and there's not that many people who would be interested in following it. At least not until there are global release, which I assume won't be happening until at least summer of of this year. I know the development is there, it is going, but it's just not exactly happening anytime soon. So, yeah. But well, if there was anyone to translate things, I would gladly join. Even though I don't actually make Project Neural Clown content. Maybe I will stream myself, like trying to play Exception Protocol in upcoming days. I still have to clear it for the end of the week. Maybe just for the purpose of following around, I will drop and try to do a blind run. We will see. And it is at the times like this when chat is very silent that I actually feel like that maybe I should have been playing some game. At least I wouldn't feel so dreadfully bored myself. Now that I'm literally running low on things to discuss. While playing, I would at least be able to discuss a game. But then with a chat so empty, I would not be willing to run stream integration either. But yeah, we actually managed to hit that 1 hour mark I was aiming for today's stream. So, well, the stream today wasn't exactly eventful. I'm still glad nonetheless that I actually went through it. I still need more practice on running streams like this, but yeah, it's probably that most of VTubers would like to not have an actual empty streams with like 0 viewers. Understandably why. But anyways, for anyone who joined me today, I thank you and greatly appreciate your support. If you are watching this recording and new to my channel and due to the very end of the video, I also thank you for giving my stream a watch. If you like the content or like anything that is potentially there is in the future for this channel, please consider subscribing. Follow me on Twitch or YouTube, or maybe even on Twitter for any possible news and story reveals. Next stream will be most likely on Sunday. Maybe I will actually stream tomorrow, but we will see. Until then, I wish you have a good day, and until next time, bye bye.